Hey guys, this is Nightflame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Convergence issue number 2. Issue number 1 of Convergence was just not what I expected. It wasn't a horrible issue, but it wasn't something great, for a DC event. The last great DC event was Forever Evil, and I thought, this issue was gonna top it up. But, yeah, I thought the dialogue was a little weird. It's just, I had minor things against it, but overall, I like the concept of it, and yeah, let's see if this issue surprised me more than last issue or if I like this issue more. So let's get into the review, guys. So the comic opens up with Grayson from Earth 2, and we see this scene where he basically leaves his son, and he tells his son that he's leaving him in a refugee ship, uh, but they're not letting them go. Like, he thought that since Barbara was a cop, that he was gonna just get this free spot, that, like, oh yeah, your wife was a cop, get in, something like that. But no, he didn't even get special treatment. So he got sent into the back of the line, and he was begging the officers to let him go. He really wants his son to survive. The officers don't let him go, and this woman takes his kid. She's like, you know what? Just give it to me. I'll make him survive. Don't worry. And she takes him, and when the ship, that refugee ship, is going up in space, it explodes. So his kid is dead, quotation marks on dead, because I feel like that woman who took him, she seems like something mystical, like she has some mystical powers, and he's not really dead. But yeah, that happens. And this moment just it kind of like it kind of made Dick a little unpleasant, and obviously because he lost his wife and his kid. But it's in his head, engraved in there. So we see that happening with Dick, and the heroes from Earth 2 fight Telos after this, because Telos, he's showing them how he's putting cities against each other, and cities are not gonna survive because it's just the law of the land. They're not gonna survive at all. So we see that him put Future's End against this other world, and Future's End just completely decimates it. And Telos, he's a little too focused on this battle, and he lets his guard down, and the Earth 2 heroes fight him, and it looks like they beat him, but then he comes back, and then he doesn't want to waste his time with this Superman, because there's so many Superman that are just better than Val Zod, and he just leaves. So the Earth 2 heroes think it's time to basically recap and make up a game plan and get some people to join their fight. So they're gonna look around, and Thomas and Dick decide that they're gonna go to the Gotham City that's near here, and they're gonna try to get some people to join their cause. So the other team, which is everybody else, they decide that they're going to also look for stuff, but this is mainly focused on Dick and Thomas. So Dick, he is seen as a liability. People, especially Thomas, just thinks that he's not ready, and he can basically cause people to die. He's not ready to fight. So Thomas decides that he's gonna basically look for the Batcave in the city, and he finds it just exactly like it was in his city. So they find the Batcave, and in the Batcave they find Bruce Wayne, pre-Flashpoint, which is pre-New 52, and they have a father and son moment. Alfred sees this, and they don't really talk. They don't talk at all, actually. And Bruce from pre-New 52 decides to give Thomas the Batmobile, and that's it. So they're done with that. And at the end of the issue, we see the other heroes. They go into this place. I'm not sure where it was, but they save this hero that looks like Doctor Strange from like DC, and he says that he was expecting them, and he can get them off the planet. So we'll see how that wraps up. But yeah, what did I think about this issue? The series, do I think it's improving? It feels like it improved. Honestly, with issue number 1, I feel like I enjoyed this more, but I just still am not fully digging it. I just thought there's just some really off moments, and I can maybe cut some slack to Jeff King, because he, especially hasn't written anything for DC. This is his first comic, and I think it's just too much for him. It really is. So Jeff King, I don't know. It's just the dialogue sometimes feels weird. But in this issue, not so much as issue number one. In issue number one, I feel like the characters were just saying things that didn't go with them. But in this issue, I felt like it was a little better. But the thing that I really thought was weird was when Thomas and Dick just walked into the Bat Cave. Alfred saw them. He didn't even freak out. He just acted like they belong here. So that was a little weird. He didn't even say anything. Barbara was the only one freaking out, and Alfred was like, you know what, just whatever, Oh, hey, strangers, you found the Batcave. Like that's supposed to be a big deal. So I don't know. That was a little weird. Maybe he didn't, freak out because he knows them, like Dick and Batman. But still, he is trained to, keep his guard up and don't let it down. So that was weird. But I like that whole Batman and Bruce and Thomas just reuniting. It would have been cool to see them talk, but they changed some words, not a lot. But it doesn't seem like Bruce, Prelim 52, is gonna join the fight. He's just, giving out supplies, I guess. The cliffhanger really didn't interest me. That guy looks like DC Doctor Strange. I know it's just a cliffhanger, like probably something's gonna happen next issue, but not something major. Yeah, Convergence number 2. It wasn't something incredible, but it wasn't something bad either. I enjoyed it more than issue number 1, and I gave this issue of Convergence an 8 out of 10. Do I think you should pick it up? I think this issue is, more leaning to pick it up, especially if you like Earth 2 heroes. I think they shine in this issue, but if you don't like Earth 2, I just suggest you skip it. It's not really something necessary. The new 52 characters aren't even competing in this yet, so I don't think it's necessary yet. Nothing really happens as well, so just for the heart of it, just for that Batman and father moment, I think you should pick it up. But if you don't want to waste money, I don't think this is, something that you must pick up. It's just, if you want to have a heart moment like Batman meeting his dad, pick this up, even though we've seen that before. But yeah, pick it up. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Convergence number 2. It's not a must pick up, but I think you should read it. I think it's worth the read. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.